Hey guys, it is Tristan with That's NewsStand, and I want to talk just a little bit about Amber's response to the claim she failed and did fail to donate the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. We have a little bit from her lawyers I want to talk about, but first I want to address something that's been going around, and Amber Heard stands, fans, whatever you would like to call all 6 of them, have been using as a gotcha moment. And it's such a silly little thing, albeit it's a little weird, but Melissa Gilbert was on Little House on the Prairie with Johnny. Basically, she played Laura Ingalls. He saw her later at a premiere, right? Well, during that time, she had a child, a newborn, and he was used to seeing her as just a normal woman until he realized that breasts have milk. And he just stared and stared and stared until finally, now mind you, he was 25 years old. So I guess you can't really use the excuse of he was young. He was just younger. And basically they were all sitting around a table, and he asked if he could touch him. And he did for a solid 2 minutes and just held her breast at the table while they talked and chatted to friends. I was kind of just like, okay, well, 2 minutes is a really, really long time if someone's just sitting there holding your chest. All right, okay. I don't know why this is going around right now, but it's a silly thing between friends, between a new nursing mother that was literally beforehand showed him, how nursing works with a baby, and men like boobs. Let's be real. Men generally love boobs. So does Johnny Depp, because guess what? He's a man. But people are using this as a gotcha. Okay, there is no gotcha to it. It is a simple man's curiosity over boobs that maybe went from a B to a D, and they're like, whoa, what's that? Not only that, but it actually proves the exact opposite of them saying he's always been this kind of, womanizer. He asked permission. A womanizer doesn't ask permission. And can I please sexually assault you? No, that doesn't work that way. He asked permission. It proves exactly the opposite. So it's such a silly little thing. It's different, but it's silly. That's all I'm going to say about that. So let's talk a little bit about the response that has come forth in the last few days when it comes to Amber Heard. Now, I did previous videos talking about this and showing different documents that prove that Amber didn't donate anything. Some things were donated in her name, but the $7 million she so graciously bragged about went in her pocket. And nobody cares, Amber. Nobody cares what you did with your money. It was your money. That's the thing. Why didn't she tell the truth from the beginning? That I'll never know. So let's take a look at what her lawyer said. And let's just laugh. So Amber has already been responsible for 7 figures in donation to charitable causes and intends to contribute and eventually fulfill her pledge. Now, I did read this part of it the other day. She absolutely just admitted to perjury and lying under oath. However, Amber has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently, she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false accusations against her. All right, we talked about this. This is absolute bull, considering the divorce settlement was in March of 2018, and he did not actually file until February of 2019. So for literally 11 months, she had all of that money in her pocket. Every single dollar was in her pocket. But when it comes to a little bit more, this is the new. Mr. Depp's effort to plant stories in the media Criticizing Amber for not yet fulfilling the donation she pledged to charity is yet another desperate attempt to divert attention from the UK court finding relating to the allegations of Mr. Depp committing domestic and violence. No, it's absolutely not. And for one, this is coming from her lawyer. I need you to remember that, because she says that the UK courts found the allegations of this happening to be true. No, they did not. This was not Depp versus Heard. This was Depp versus the Sun. That is very simple. Now, to go on a little bit further, this is not a divergent tactic. This is not something that is any way, shape, or form trying to get away from the fact. This is Adam Waldman taking to his social media account to show people the truth. And that's exactly what he's done. From simple things like this, or the refrigerator, saying, that he hit her so hard that there was blood on the refrigerator, only to find out the fridge wasn't bought until 9 months later. So this is silly. She claimed this before. She claimed that he had this nasty PR thing against her, and that he basically created bots and has all these social media accounts, all these things going against her because, public relations. No, it's not. It's what she uses time and time again as an excuse for not owning up to her own responsibility. And that is, at the end of the day, a promise that she had made to give donations to a children's hospital went unfulfilled. That money could have been used. Now, if you want to add insult to injury, we can look back at Roberta Kaplan, who is working for Time Out, and she's still a lawyer for Amber, but she's not working in the Virginia case, right? You can look at companies like that, Time's Up. These cases, these METOO cases and companies that kind of formed around it are frauds. What they've done is they've taken these monies and these massive sponsorships by Brie Larson and other women in the industry, and they've paid royalties and salaries, and not a dime ever goes to survivors of domestic assault, survivors of rape. These things never reach those hands. They are PR stunts. And that is exactly what Amber is doing. Not a penny went to them, the children, and not a single penny will ever go to them. Just like in these Time's Up charities. And it's absolutely disgusting. The way that they frame these things, you'll never ever see people helped. And that's the unfortunate truth. The real truth is the only way to really help is get involved in a small charity or in a community charity. But even so, let me know, of course, what you guys think about this. It's her game over and over again. Play victim, blame Johnny. What's the next thing that comes up? Play victim, blame Johnny. And it's getting old. The record is on repeat, Amber. We've seen it. Let me know, of course, what you guys think about all this. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon and subscribe stars. You guys literally make this channel possible. Huge thank you to Cage the Mick, Robert Mick Twiz, Black Knight Fool, Brucey, Chris Z, David L, David Rafford, Jeffrey Allen Carnes, Mighty Balls, Mike Buckner, Maizen Barbosa, Ruskart, Ryan Decker, Robert Hoffman, and Doc Holliday. You guys are absolutely amazing, and thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget on the way out to like as always if you enjoy the content, and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.